But in a statement posted in his social media account on X, he announced his decision to stand down and focus on the duties as president for the remainder of his term. And reactions have continued to trail President Biden's decision to drop out of the race. Former President Barack Obama expressed his support for the president and described him as a patriot of the highest order. Senate Democratic Whip Dick Durbin has praised President Joe Biden's decision to drop out of the race, saying he always puts country first. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries also commended President Joe Biden for his decades of service and described him as one of the most accomplished and consequential leaders in America's history. Republican nominee and former president says President Biden, quote, was not fit to run for president and is certainly not fit to serve. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, has also called on the president to resign from office shortly after he announced that he would not seek re-election. For the Democrats, there is no question of the president's ability to complete his term in office. They have also commended him for dropping out.
And that's the news for the hour. We'll take a time out now. We'll be back with the rest of the show.
Down.
Hello, Niger.
The time is right because the prize is right here. Be a part of our turbocharged studio audience for a chance to win amazing and mouth-watering prizes on The Price is Right. Visit www.thepriceisright.ng or The Price is Right on social media for more details on how to participate.
Registration is open to all Nigerians 18 years and above. Come on down, Niger.
It's about time.
The Price is Right is proudly brought to you by Smart Cash powered by Airtel.
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
We bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time. On Max Hits,
exercises that you can do with your body weight without any equipment whatsoever. You can do this at the comfort of your home or at the gym using just your body weight, no equipment necessary. Right, so today I just want you to watch and learn. So we're going to start with a warm-up jumping jacks, right? We're just going to do some jumping jacks to get our body into the exercise, right? So we do like a few seconds of it and then we move straight up to the exercise. So the first exercise we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the push-ups, right? And the push-up, you want to learn how to do this and you want to do it properly, right? So your arms should be at shoulder length. You go down slowly and come back up the same way you went down. So you're just going slow at a controlled pace, full extension of your arms, and just continue like that. And you take a break like that, maybe for like 6 sets or 5 sets or 3 sets, depending on how you can go. The next one, we're going to be working on our legs. We're going to be doing the lunges. So for those of us that have knee issues, we're going to be doing the reverse lunges. So we're going to take our legs this way, just like that. You can put your hands on your waist, but don't put your hands on your leg, right? Hold your waist or hold anywhere you want to go. Just continue this way, like that. That we're going to work. That's going to work on your quads, right? Now we are going to work on our triceps. We're going to try and work on our arms, and we're going to be needing a platform like this. If you have this at home, that's fine. So you just place your arm on this side, right? And then go down slowly in a controlled fashion, right? You don't want to rush it. Slow and steady, right? Engage your tricep muscle when you come up slowly, just like that. Now you continue like that for 10 reps 4 sets as your body can carry, right? The next one, we're going to be doing, we want to work on our legs and our calves, right? So you go down this way, come up and extend your calf. You go down, you come up, extend your calf. Now that's going to help you work on your calf muscle all the way, right? You go down, back down, just like that. 15 reps, 10 reps, 3 sets, 4 sets, as you can, right? Now we're going to do the split lunges. The split lunges is a little bit of lunges, but more intense than the regular lunges. So you're just gonna, this way, and then just switch your legs that way, just like that, switch. You count that as 1, you go, you count that as 2, continue like that, 10 reps, 4 sets. Thank you very much for today's episode. I'm gonna see you guys next time on the show.
Okay.
Drink water. Drink water.
Mind your business.
Drink
Yeah.
water.
Before you started, I was just going past something, and you all know Imao Guli was just talking about. So when I saw the exercise, I saw his post about kidney challenges and all of that. And the most important thing at the end of all he said was, look, there were other things, but the most number one is drink water as much as possible.
Yeah. It's a cleansing thing.
Is it water? Because okay, no, this one is bandit, so there's no need to bother. I still trust, but you? That's it.
I actually carry a jerry can.
You actually do. You actually
every day.
You actually do.
And I do what I can to finish that entire bottle every day. So I try. I noticed that it helped my eyesight. It helped my skin. And a lot of other things. So
that's good stuff. Not like some of us that are Jokutama Mumi, which literally means someone who consumes stone without drinking water.
Wow.
It's a bad habit I've been trying to get over through the years. Like I cannot drink water before eating. The food irritates me. I can't drink water while eating. Really? I'll get tired of the food.
That's not bad.
And when the food finishes, I can't drink water either. And so by the time I want to drink water, I forgot it like hours later.
Goodness me. So I guess it's in between meals that you drink water then, I guess.
Yeah, more like. Or sometimes once or twice a day.
I think the idea is, so that's why they actually now talk about flavoring your water. So for instance, for you that you easily get irritated, you can actually squeeze a half of lime or lemon in it to give it that zing so it goes down and sleeps.
Yeah, I agree. You have a good point. Okay, so there was something, okay, you want to tell us about it?
No.
Go ahead.
Winfrey had this post standing by for us, but it is a troubling one.
Yeah.
It's a very sad one, an alarming one. And it's a post on social media. It talks about a 12-year-old girl who suffocated her cousin and cleaned up the scene before she repositioned the victim's body. Starting on Monday with this is a bit, it's
grim.
But I think we need to, consider how she even got this. Of course, everything about this is bad, but how did she even
conceive the idea?
The logic, what was going through her mind? Is there a spiritual problem? We don't know exactly what it is. But my head goes straight to media and movies and what kids are consuming these days. Because for her to have that information, for her to even know what exactly to do, where was she getting it? Was it from YouTube? Was it from actual TV? Or was she watching movies that adults should be watching? And what we expose our kids to now is...
So, this talk about exposure, there are different kinds of individuals, and we need to take note and accept the fact that there are actually people who have psychopathic brains. There are people like that. Now, it's a thing of choice to indulge in that cycle or not. There are some people who get through their lives and they use that psychopathic brain to actually be very successful, and they never, ever murder anybody. Unfortunately, this girl, of course, has it and then has been exposed to certain things she shouldn't be exposed to. So it's more like she's been fed the fodder by the movies she's seen, the stuff she's seen online. And so because of that, it's in quotes in her.
Yeah.
So she probably, from the post, she had a tiff with her cousin about an iPhone.
Imagine.
And decided, okay, I'll get the iPhone to myself. You've got to go.
Wow.
And that was it. It wasn't just the act. It was what she did after that was appalling and scary.
Wow.
Crazy. Like,
Okay, so that's another thing. Devices being, I've heard about kids fight over a lot of different things, but having a device and not having a device is a major issue that a lot of kids fight over.
Yeah,
I've heard that so many times.
Yeah.
Dragging
That's the part
of
I would
this
like
device, that device.
I would like to, focus on and like you said, parental guardians, as it were. That's what you see. You see PG there. Well, there are no parents, and there are wards. Maybe let's call it WG, ward guardians, and all of that. And there are some apps, especially YouTube. There are some settings that you might not even need to watch exactly what they do, but when you set it on kids' version of that thing, there's some
Only that.
automated filter. Now, it doesn't mean even with the automated filtering, there are some things that they show the kids that might go against your belief as a religious person. So you can also still watch even with that automated filtering. But the automated filtering would help. You understand? If you notice that when you go to AI to ask some questions, have you ever gone to AI to say, how can I break into the Pentagon?
Wow.
They try to be as moral as possible. There are a lot of questions they won't answer. If you ask about hacking and all those kind of things. So I'm saying that there's an extent to which you can automate what your children are doing by giving them the kids' version of whatever app it is.
Yes, so now there's that, right? When a parent is consciously trying to literally restrict what the kids intake. Now, that is when, I think right now, especially in Nigeria, because I go to a lot of places where, of course, what the kids are watching have to definitely be within their age limits and all of that, right? So I think parents to an extent are actually conscious of that. Now, something I've noticed, however, very recently, when I've actually made certain visits to certain homes, is that it's not even about the kids watching, right? So now parents are at that point where they get frustrated. Say, okay, our station cannot be on Cartoon Network like all day, or be on CBBS or whatever, like all day. Do you understand? And then, okay, fine. Oh yeah, kids. Oh yeah, play. TV time is over for you. Oh yeah, go and play. Then the parents themselves are watching things and thinking that, the kids are literally distracted and playing. However, they are listening. They might not even be watching, right? Do you understand? And you know how sensitive, like, even the brain is, and also even subconsciously and all of that. And then these things are literally being downloaded in the kids' subconscious while they're doing whatever they're doing and all that. To you, you're watching, like, my sister-in-law was telling me about how she had no idea her kids literally, she was watching a very interesting series and all of that. And then it had to do with vampires.
Oh, no.
And then, whenever, you didn't understand. And then, they literally are like, I've literally gone to a house, literally, and they're watching Vikings.
Wow.
Literally, and they're like, kids.
And the kids
there.
are watching.
Do you understand? They're not watching. They're playing.
Wow.
So you think.
But it's in the environment.
Even me, I'm there, I'm conscious. I'm like, okay, are you sure? Do you understand? So my point is that, like, a lot of times we literally just they underestimate the fact that, okay, they're not watching now, they're not focusing now, or when we get there, we'll fast forward it now. But then again, these kids are there, and whether you like it or not, they are literally.
There are many individuals with normal brains, but I keep saying it. You never know which of your children.
So Nigerian movies, I'm going to touch on Nigerian movies now, because you would see for lack of a better actress, the roles that Patience Ozoko used to play, right? Where she's literally dropping poison inside the soup and tasting it, right? And kids will be watching that. And people don't think of it as an issue. Why? It's a Nigerian film. But if they see an international movie with a man and woman kissing, and they'll send the children out. So I think our focus really needs to be on consumption generally.
Yeah, not just immoral, but also violent.
I've actually not had a problem with man and woman kissing movies, child.
Oh, well, for some
children
parents.
see you kiss your spouse every now and then.
That's for parents that kiss in front of their kids.
Anyways, in this particular situation, the girl who is actually 12 turns 13 soon, and then the prosecutor literally is pushing that she be tried in an adult court.
For murder.
And all of that, because she's actually definitely going in for murder.
Wow.
Because it was definitely premeditated. So this one, it doesn't matter of even subconscious. She thought about it and she knew exactly what she was going to do. So yeah.
All right. I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Whatever they may be, please use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us at WakeUpNigeria TVCE on Instagram. Let's take a break, guys. We'll be back.
This is 7 of 7. My name is OJ, and signing a sobriety into my hands tonight on the social experiment called the 7 of 7 is Owen G. What is the name, or what was the name?
You see, I want to make them better now.
Rock Heart.
No, of the goats when they brought it on stage.
The name of that goat.
Yeah.
We should go there.
No, that one easy now.
I'm just drinking this so that I can ask him my own questions. It's not because of.
All right, then let's take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the dailies this morning. I'm going to be doing this with Winfrey this morning.
Hola.
Thank you. All right, we have the Nation newspaper with us. I'm not sure if you have it. Do you have it yet?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so it says here, government targets 2 trillion naira in banks' forex gain tax. Finance institutions to pay 50% of windfall. Experts caution on timing. It also says here at the top, it says Clinton, Obama, Hillary, Pelosi, others hail Biden for endorsing Harris. And that's what we have at the top left. Let's see what else we have here. We have quite a few other stories. Let's see. ECOWAS says here they raise $38 million worth of grants to boost SMEs, and Tinubu unfolds plan in Accra. A former General Secretary Osigwe is NBA president-elect, and Zenith retains top spot as best bank for record 15 years. That's what we have on the cover of the Nation newspaper.
Yes. Interesting there for former General Secretary Osigwe in NBA. Winning the NBA elections as president. Congratulations to him. I know there was a lot of back and forth concerning that, because some lawyers literally were of the opinion that, SANs should literally focus on their heavy briefs and literally leave these positions for the younger lawyers to handle things like the NBA, so that they can actually bring new and different, interesting and younger ideas to the NBA and things like that. But anyways, congratulations to Osigwe SAN. That's Afam Osigwe SAN.
There are a few young sands now. A few more.
Yeah. So no, people are like, you say the Sands, they are like the senior advocates of Nigeria.
Yeah, sure.
So the issue is like, yo, you guys have literally, you've done a lot, you've gotten to that point, right? You're an SAN. Focus on that, right? Leave the younger lawyers who are actually coming up to literally struggle for the position. Because some people believe that, or some people have the opinion that as an SAN, certain things you do are kind of just like set in stone, right? And then because you're looking from the top, you might not be able to necessarily feel the pains and the struggles of the lawyers that are literally coming up. So, of course, maybe not like, not a new wig, but probably somewhere there in the middle of it, in a position such as that.
Completely understand. Completely understand where you're going.
Yeah.
We have the
Vanguard.
New Telegraph. Sorry, I have the New Telegraph here with me. That's what I have on the screen. You have it now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ECOWAS facing threats of terrorism, geopolitical rivalries, others. It also says expert, federal government's fuel imports, bleeding nation's external reserves. Our diesel best in Nigeria, meets international standards, says Dangote. Then, of course, Biden withdraws from U.S. presidential race. And on the 2023 election, violence, hold governors, deputies, others to account, court orders INEC. That's what I have on New Telegraph.
Okay, I don't know if we're moving on right now to another newspaper, probably the Vanguard.
Okay, the Vanguard newspaper. What I have here is the Vanguard. Yes, I do.
Yes, the Vanguard. Okay, so for the major headlines here, we have economy faces threats with 1.4 million barrels per day crude output. For the writers, we have industry experts points to dark spots, make recommendations. We can produce 2 million barrels per day. NNPC, Nigeria needs energy minister. not precedent to drive industry. Agbakoba. We have from NUPRC concluding divestment to boost output. We have that from Komolafe. To the right of that, we have Zenith Bank retains top spot as #1 bank. And of course, below that, we have U.S. election. Why Biden withdrew from presidential race. We have that on page 37. Below that, we have three civilians inspector, 2 assailants killed as gunmen attack police team in Aba. Page 11. Below that, we have our refinery having repeated orders from abroad. We have that from Dangote on page 5. Navy, NIMASA disagree over proposed law on maritime security. And to the right of that, from sports, we have Osime absent from Napoli preseason. I'd like to touch a little bit about on the U.S. Election and Biden's withdrawal. That's something we literally saw over the weekend. That was actually yesterday. Last night, yes, actually. I think that's actually something that is really commendable, considering the fact that, I mean, this is someone he's been over about 36 years in politics, moving from the Senate to the president. All his life, his dream has literally been to ascend the seat, and he did that, right? And it was definitely really painful for him to literally step down. But then again, he actually did that while he was at Delaware, recovering from the COVID and all of that. So a lot of people said, nobody actually knew, even his press secretary did not know he was actually going to step down 1 hour before he actually dropped the letter. So it's actually something that I definitely thought about. And of course, one of the major reasons put forward, also his brother confirming, was the fact that his health was one of the major things that was put into consideration before doing that. And of course, we all know that he endorsed Kamala Harris. That, however, does not mean she's going to be the one to get the ticket. So that's actually where a lot of people are being.
So a lot of well, there are some schools of thought that sort of go down the road of if a woman is going to win it, someone is going to have to step back for her to get the top spot. That America is not ready for a female president unless they are, in quote, forced to. And the question now is, do they want Trump, or do they want it's not even Kamala now. Do they want a female president?
So
are they ready for a female president?
So now the amazing thing is to know that the Republicans in themselves are split. Right? So now Trump doesn't have the whole of his people. So that sect of people literally looking for where to go. They wanted another option than Trump. Literally find that in Kamala. I honestly believe that America is ready for a female president. The politicians, however, may not be ready. But I honestly believe that America is ready, because we all know, even over the week as well, Kamala has literally also been under a lot of fire. I'm talking about how emotionally sensitive she's been to some issues that have arisen and all of that. So I just feel like it's just really dicey right now. But with time, it's actually politics. So, I mean, less than 100 days to the elections. So we literally just have to wait and see.
And for those that are wondering, how does the American elections affect us here in Africa? In a lot of ways. We don't even have enough time on the show to start breaking down how much of an impact the elections abroad have on Nigeria. But we will probably get into it sometime soon.
Yes, of course.
At this point, we're going to be handing it over to our own Kamala in the kitchen. Mary, how you doing?
President of where exactly? That's my question.
You are a president now in the making, baby girl.
No problem. President of the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen, according to Winfrey. Welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria, though. It's time for us to make breakfast. And today, you know who's going to be making breakfast? It's Chef John. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm cool. Good morning, viewers. As you can see, I'm here once again with my special dish, practically vegetarian cuisine, healthy diet, and today we'll be doing the linguine nut spinach pasta. So we have a lot of items that's going to replace your protein for the people that love protein. So here I have. Look, run through the
yes, please. Let's do so.
Okay. Yeah, I have this actually the semolina linguine pasta. We all know the semolina is aid in losing weight. So if you don't want to put on weight, very good, you actually take the semolina.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the spinach.
Okay.
You know, spinach is very good. It has antioxidants, and it helps for you to able to reduce your weight.
Is there a local name for this?
Yes, the general name is spinach. Spinach, I know. But except you want to call it in the Yoruba name.
What's the Yoruba name?
They call it taminu tutu.
Amunu tutu.
Yes, I think they call it taminu tutu.
All right, so.
Yeah, so, here I have the parsley. So that's fresh parsley.
Okay.
You have to fight against infection.
Okay.
Prevent you from having cancer.
Okay.
So here you have the basil.
Okay.
Gives your food a very nice aroma, and it's also very good antifungal infection. Just to fight it. Here you have the carrot. The carrot is actually for garnishing.
Is it okay to substitute this with the dried version?
Well, you won't be able to substitute this with the dried version because you actually need it fresh.
So for this particular dish, it must be fresh?
It has to be fresh, yes. Okay. It must be fresh.
All right.
So let's go straight to the nut. The nut here replace your protein for the protein lovers.
Yeah.
So here we have the pistachio.
Yeah.
Pistachio, you know, is very expensive. A lot of people that's why they didn't like using it. Yeah. And pistachio is very perfect replacement for your protein. For people that loves protein, so when you have pistachio...
So you have to go vegan?
Yes, you are good to go. Here there is almond flake.
Okay.
Almond flake, also, we all know the health benefit of almond flake that has the whole of healthy fat in it. And, you know, it's good for your diet when you want to go vegan. Here you have peanuts.
Okay.
Peanuts, we all know the health benefit of peanut. Yeah, you have your
garlic.
Your garlic.
Okay.
Your garlic, you know, we all know the health benefit of garlic that helps to fight against cancer and infections. Yeah. So here we have your sea salt. We actually use the sea salt. We don't use the normal, regular salt.
This has been crushed though, because I know most times you buy sea salt in.
No, in the local one, that's when you find it big. But you know, when you get this from there, yes, but this not being processed, so it's very. So here you have your coconut milk.
Okay.
Yes, coconut milk. Instead of you using the heavy cream and all that, as I said earlier, we are using everything natural. So that's why we are using coconut milk to make it a bit creamy.
Okay.
You have the homemade seasoning.
Okay.
So just
when you say homemade seasoning, how did you come about this?
Okay. It's very simple. You get your vegetable, the peppers, capsicum, the carrot.
Wait, vegetable, pepper. What kind of pepper?
No, it's actually the bell pepper.
The bell pepper. Yes. Okay.
So what you do is that you can sun dry it, make it dry, or you dry it in the oven.
Dehydrate it in the oven. Okay.
You blend alongside with your sea salt.
Okay.
So it gives you a perfect season of what you do.
There's no crayfish or
no. But you have in cinnamon, you have cumin, you have capsicum, the red, yellow, and you also have the carrot. Here you have your olive oil.
Okay. This sounds really interesting. I like the ingredients you're making use of. It's very clean, it's very fresh, and of course it's healthy. And that's the idea. So if you're looking to make something really special for someone, especially someone who is going vegan, this might be a great way to introduce them to it so they can love the idea of ditching the meat. At this point, we have to take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We'll be right back.
Entertainment to me is everything. Entertainment is surrounding myself with loved ones, family, watching some good television shows.
Will be representing Nigeria. They are in the group of death, but quite interestingly, the squad numbers for their Olympics participation has now been revealed. First choice goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie will be wearing the number 16 shirt. She's quite reliable. She also plays a club football in France, which of course is hosting the Olympics. Paris FC, if I'm not mistaken, there, great keeper, and very reliable between the sticks for the national team. She will be wearing the number jersey 16. Azizat Oshuala Agbabola will keep her number 8 shirt, while Benfica of Portugal midfielder Christy Uchebe will don the number 10 shirt. The captain Rashidat Ajibade will wear the number 15 jersey, while Osinachi Ohale, defender, will be taking on the number 3. Now the Super Falcons, the other numbers of course, these were just ones that we can just mention for now. Now the Super Falcons will be up against Brazil in the opening fixture in just 3 days. Thursday, the 25th of July at the Stade Bordeaux. They will be up against the Brazilian national team. Now let's talk about it now, yeah? There's Brazil, there's Spain, and there's China. It's going to be hard to see. If the Super Falcons are going to qualify from that group, man, it's going to be hard because you're looking at some of the best sides in world football. China are not where they used to be, right from time. But, they have been a world power prior up until this particular point in time. An African power, European power, South American power. It's going to be quite something to see if Nigeria can qualify. Well, we would have to support our national team. It's not impossible. It's football. Anything can happen. But on paper, qualification for the national football team is going to be quite a Herculean task. Well, a big shout out to the ladies out there as they go out to represent the country. The Olympics, of course, it's kicking off on Thursday. And we will be up against Brazil in that first fixture. Like I said, it's going to be quite something. And we're looking forward to how all of that plays. We're looking forward to how all of that plays out. That's talking about the Super Falcons. Okay, and Randy Waldrum and his boys will be, and his girls, pardon me, will be the ones that are doing all of that. So kudos to all of them. Now let's head down to the local league. That's talking about the MPFL, where the head coach of Enugu Rangers, who are the champions of the MPFL, Fidelis Ilechukwu, has dedicated his Coach of the Season award to the founder of MFM FC, Dr. Daniel Olukoya, and his players. Now, the League Bloggers Association, that's the LBA, named Ilechukwu as the best coach, and Chijoke Mboma of Eyimba Aba as NPFL Player of the Season at its award ceremony in Lagos. Now, that was quite interesting. Yeah, talking about the MPFL. Let's take this report. Solomon Ajizogu was there and reports.
This was a star cast of the Nigerian domestic football scene. Past and present footballers, administrators, and followers of the Nigerian local league graced the occasion to celebrate outstanding performers of the just concluded season of the Nigeria Premier Football League, NPFL.
To celebrate Nigerian players.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brand, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment,
I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Entertainment for me, first of all, I say it's a vocation, is work for me, is a way of life that brings about merriment, relaxation, and it's happiness, it's everything good put together. Anything at all just to make you happy, give you joy, make you laugh, make you dance. Entertainment is a way of life, what you want.
Hello, Niger.
The time is right because the prize is right here. Be a part of our turbocharged studio audience for a chance to win amazing and mouth-watering prizes on The Price is Right. Visit www.
We still have the whole win at home syndrome. I mean, I think Remo starts with the team that has the best home form. Out of 18 matches, they won 17 out of 19. Not very sure. I'm trying to, yeah, but they won almost all bar one draw and won like 18 matches. But then go and see away. So you just see there's that skill that you still know that win. Yes, there are away wins, but you still know that there is something that still needs to be done to the league. There's something that still needs to make it interesting. You know, people talk about how, oh, let's support our local league and not focus on the European leagues. Well, the point is that people love where the competition is fair. And that's the thing. It is not always fair. There's quite a lot that still happens. But hopefully the league gets it right. And, you know, these kind of things, we root out that win at home at all cost syndrome. Okay, let's, before we round up, let's just take a look at the transfer window. Just talk about a few major transfers that will be, that have happened. Manchester United have been very, very, very active in this transfer window. Manuel Ugarte is now the next name that is linked with Manchester United to complete his deal. Is not official, but we know that Manuel Ugarte will be moving from PSG, or said will be moving from, reportedly will be moving from PSG to Manchester United. That is after signing Lenny Yoro, which is quite a big one of Manchester United. They are doing the business this time around. And then there was also talk of Pokoli moving to leaving Manchester United. Pokoli stated that he was not going to leave. He's going to stay back at Manchester United. If you are thinking I'm talking about any other Pokoli, you know, if you don't know Pokoli, just leave it. Well, yeah, Manchester United fans, and of course everybody who are fans of the English Premier League will definitely understand what I mean by that. I was talking about the compass spinner, Anthony, the Brazilian, in Manchester United. Mason Mount has also stated that he is not ready to leave the club, and he will also stay back to fight for his shirt. So that is quite a lot when it comes to, for me, average, maybe even below average. When I talk about Anthony, far below average. Mason Mount, terrible, mediocre performances he has shown since he came to Manchester United. Of course, we had seen his best in Chelsea under Frank Lampard, but after then, nah, not there. Okay. Of course, there's also Matthias de Ligt, who would also be moving. That's basically for Manchester United. Chelsea have already done quite so much, but the major talk about Chelsea is still the crisis surrounding Enzo Fernandez and his teammates. We'll talk more of that on subsequent shows and subsequent sports bulletins on the show. Let's head over to the kitchen and see how far breakfast is going there.
Breakfast today requires a lot of preparation, and Chef John has it. Shall I say, has everything in control, so to speak. Welcome back to the kitchen on Wake Up Nigeria. This morning we're having linguine. Please tell us what we're having for breakfast again.
Linguine, not spinach pasta.
Okay, so
all vegan.
yes.
Vegan.
Vegan,
Yeah.
yes. So if you're vegan or you've been considering going vegan, this is one dish you want to take note of because you might end up really enjoying it. Okay, so so far so good. What have we been able to do? We have this, okay.
We have this, what we have here is actually the spinach, the basil, and the parsley being finely chopped together. So that's what we are going to use in making our sauce.
Okay.
So we have the nut. Yeah, this is the pistachio. I'm crushing this pistachio and I'll go straight to the almond and also the peanut. In order, a lot of people do love, we Nigerians love protein when you have it in our meal. But by so doing with this, you'll be having the feel of the protein. Yeah, Sean, you have something to chew, you have something to crush. And I think that's the perfect idea behind this cuisine.
So the reason we are doing it this way is not just to make the flavors more apparent, but also in case you do not have access to a blender, a dry blender, you could actually go the chopping way, so to speak, okay? Just so as to achieve the fineness you need for your pistachio. Now, after we finish with that, we're going to do the same thing for the peanuts.
We're going to go the same.
For the almond.
Just get to chop everything finely chopped. But it has to be finely chopped. It has to be finely chopped. So you get it finely chopped. But if you want to blend it, for you that cannot chop, you can make use of your blender so that it gives you that a perfect smooth taste. But the only difference there, you won't be able to get that crunchiness. You'll be able to get a bite.
Because it will be very fine.
Yes.
Okay, the ingredients are currently on your screen right now for the linguine nuts and spinach pasta. So you have the semolina eggless linguine. You have the extra virgin olive oil. We're making use of fresh garlic, fresh spinach, fresh basil, fresh parsley, pistachio, and peanuts, as well as almond nuts. Yes, we have the almond there, almond flakes, homemade seasoning, sea salt, coconut milk, and yes, the almond and fresh carrots for garnishing.
Yes.
Yes.
Goes in for the garnishing.
For the garnishing, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So it all adds up to the chunkiness in your meal as you're having your pasta. So it gives you that feeling of eating some kind of protein.
Yeah. For those that love to train, just want to get a bite of something. It's cool. It's cool.
Okay, so run us through the process. What's the cooking process?
Okay. Yeah, I have
the water boiling.
I just want it to boil for the pasta. Okay. So once it got boiled, pasta's going straight there.
Okay.
So after parboiling the pasta, you take it off. Then I go straight by running my sauce.
Okay.
So I have the garlic.
Okay.
So I'm going to saute the garlic a little bit
with the olive oil.
With the olive oil.
Okay.
Then go straight my finely chopped spinach, the herbs.
Okay.
Then go straight in there. Okay. Add a little bit of coconut milk. Okay. My homemade seasoning.
Okay.
The sea salt. Then the sea salt, the coconut milk, give it a bit juicy, make it creamy. For people that love, sauce that is a bit creamy.
Okay.
Then I add the parboiled pasta to it.
Okay.
So this up, toast it up together, mix it up.
Okay.
Then I go straight by serving it. Now garnish with my nuts and everything. Mind you, I already have some of my nuts finely chopped alongside with the spinach here. Yeah. Because I have the almond finely chopped. I also have the pistachio and peanut. Alongside, and everything is being incorporated.
Okay.
The herbs over here.
I really do like this because it's very exciting. We get different types of meals in the kitchen here on Wake Up Nigeria. However, one type we rarely do is vegan. So if you're a vegan and you've been feeling left out, well, today is your day and Chef John has you covered. We've reached the top of the hour on Wake Up Nigeria. We still have 45 minutes on the other side. Make sure you stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam.
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one medical.
At this point, I contest my jam.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's all we can take. Ejeki, close the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number one on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
Another.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But you know one thing that's actually keeping me back?
You should start the gym though, you're getting fat.
Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying.
So pole dancer, you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, it's the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No. Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too. Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I have a home to go to.
Your next question.
Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the better? You scissors. It's all about embracing this week with a positive mindset, and we have 7 reasons to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that is because we'll be celebrating our 7th anniversary on Wednesday, the 24th of July, 2024. Wake Up Nigeria will be 7. It's been 7. Well, the time has flown by so fast. I wouldn't say long years. They've been short. But yeah, it's all because of you. You have been the one that has made us stay this long. We're doing all of it because of you. Thank you to all of those of you who tune in to be a part of this show. You are the wind beneath our wings.
Very true, very true. We do everything we do because of you. You are the reason why we exist and the reason why we show up every single morning. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
My name is Mike Mesikeno. It's been 1 hour so far. If you've missed it, well, we've still got 45 minutes to ensure that you have a bright start this morning with, of course, a menu brewing in the kitchen or cooking up in the kitchen. Something quite delectable there. Nice for breakfast in the kitchen, going all up. And we'll get to that. You get to see what's happening in the kitchen later on across the show.
Yes, so the chef is being flanked by Mary Ann Winfrey.
Indeed. As it is, we are trying to get things ready still. Yes. We're still in the process of prepping, but the dish is something that will be ready in minutes, so it's not much of a problem.
Yes. It's pasta. Well done, Chef John.
Yeah, thank you. It's not what it's going to take time. Just a couple of minutes, we just round it up.
And he works really well under pressure, considering.
Super calm.
And please don't forget to share your Monday morning moments with us using our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms. We want you to start your journey today with us.
All right, let's get straight into what we have left on the show this morning for you. We do have a performance on the show this morning, and it's a wonderful way to,
start the day. However, when it comes to motivation, Mondays are all about motivation. It's all about how to be a 360 successful person. Now, being 360 successful, Dr. Francis Adeshina is going to be here, iconoclast, life and brand strategist, and so much more. When we break down that topic, you'll understand why it's so important.
And that performance I mentioned will be from Okwayemi LSK to set our bus for the week.
Balkis Moron-Kade is the CEO of a lighting company based in Lagos and Abuja. Now, they provide bespoke architectural design, lights with both residential and commercial projects in mind. They also produce customized light fittings for building projects. Lighting is so important in our spaces these days. They can change the color of your walls, color of your furniture, the way you feel about a space. Your mood. We'll be asking all those questions about how to run a business like this a bit later on. David. Hola, David. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And at this point, we would like to say congratulations to Fola David, Dr. Fola David, for breaking the Guinness World Record for the largest drawing on canvas.
By an individual. So he did not only break it, so he broke it at 689 square meters. But then again, he set his own record by taking it all the way to 1,000 square meters. So whoever wants to break it needs to go 1,000.
A lot of work.
Amazing. Honestly, amazing. And the question of if it rains, if it rains, if it rains, and it actually finally did rain.
It did.
On the 5th or 6th day.
Yeah.
And amazingly,
it didn't affect it. So he used varnish. So I was there on Friday, and I asked that same question, that what happens if it gets wet. I thought he was using acrylics. You know, we have a lot of artists that come in, so all those things. I was acting like an expert. But the varnish he used is so versatile. It didn't pile up or peel or, gather grime or anything like that. The only issue was actually dust.
Yes.
So dust would have been a challenge for him if it didn't rain.
Well, the rain helped him wash it off. Mike has another record.
Yes.
Record.
Yes.
Another record breaker.
What's that? I know the one that started talking about world record.
World record.
Let me talk my own now.
Oh my goodness.
But records are record. This is the problem with Nigeria. You are discriminating.
So he's about to bring his dad into the room.
So Nigerian also has, and he has his Guinness certificate already. It's already certified by the World Record Body. He holds the record for the longest twerk by an individual. 3 hours, 30 minutes. Inspired by Kiss Daniel.
Wow. I'm wondering why was Jen Mena in all this?
Wow.
You see?
So,
there are already plenty of other records that are on the way. And I've actually watched a number of commentaries and all about how the craze for records. And a lot of people credit it to Hilda Bassi.
Of course.
For beginning. Before her, there were records already.
There were,
people that have broken records. There are people, in fact, not all of them were so known. Because you have seen like this one now. This guy went to the Fola David's own and showed the certificate. That's why we now saw him.
That's why we saw him now. We did not know.
But what I want to mention is about the Ghanaian who allegedly supposed to have broken the Irish chef that broke Hilda's record. It was actually a fake. So he brought the certificate. The Ghanaian chef, and was arrested.
Oh, good.
No, it was big. It was quite big. So he went. I don't know. I think it was 1,000 hours. He was very, like, if you had set it there, man, for the next person. And I'd always say that thing that for a man would always do longer because, like, for a lady, there's a lot she has to contend with. So, but the record, as it were, he presented a certificate and it was a farce, and so he had to be arrested.
Wow.
So,
in Ghana.
All this, before now, we had people breaking records. We had Kafi, we had, as you mentioned. However, the reason most people didn't take the craze, so to speak, was probably because there wasn't social media as it was now.
A lot of PR.
The internet wasn't there for you to Google and see that, oh, I can do this. I don't have to wait for any major thing to happen. And so because of that, so many people have been feeling encouraged to do it. And then I remember seeing somebody post on, I think on X yesterday, and the person said, sometimes the internet is a curse. Nigeria is an example.
Well, some people are using it as a blessing right now. So this guy might be the next video. It's not Vixen now. What do you call them?
Oh, you're talking about the twerker?
Yes, the twerker.
Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations to Fola David.
Benny, let's correlate the twerker also.
His tag was unity in diversity. Anyways, let's see what the weather is showing today.
As you have a feel of the weather, you should also have a feel of what's been happening in the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef John is still hard at work, and now we're going to show you how to make the sauce just before the pasta gets ready, because the pasta is cooking right now.
Yeah.
Yes, as I said earlier, no, it's a very simple sauce that doesn't take time. We all know that your vegetable, when you want it healthy, you don't need to cook it that much.
Okay.
So go straight the extra virgin olive oil.
Okay. Can I substitute with regular vegetable oil?
Yeah, sure. That's if you feel like.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Extra virgin.
yeah, I have it straight extra virgin olive oil.
Okay. Garlic. I
And
love
see
garlic.
my finely chopped garlic. Go straight in.
Ooh. Is it okay to add ginger to this dish, or it ruins it?
Well, it's optional.
It's optional.
For people that like something spicy, probably you can add a little bit of ginger to it.
Okay.
Ooh, those aromas are coming out already.
So this dish has to do with fresh herbs, fresh everything, fresh vegetables.
Yeah, sure.
What
So
goes in next? Use dried
go
garlic.
straight. Yeah, I have my spinach.
Spinach, finely chopped.
Finely chopped. I have the almond, finely chopped, alongside with the spinach. As I said earlier, that you can as well blend it. Do you understand? So it's optional. If you want it blend, you can blend it. So what I have in there is the spinach finely chopped, the basil finely chopped, and the parsley finely chopped. So alongside with some
So is that going in now? Is it going in now?
Sure.
All right. So those are the ingredients on the screen.
Yeah. I can almost hear someone at home now saying, "Efolonse," like they're cooking vegetable. Well, it's actually
Linguine.
vegetables and herbs. Okay.
So
linguine,
yeah,
nuts,
go in.
and spinach. Yeah. What's
A
that?
little bit of the almond, a little bit of the peanut, and the pistachio.
Okay.
Wow.
So
This is going
goes
to be a
in.
very nutty meal.
Yeah, your coconut oil.
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk, rather, sorry.
Ooh, that looks good.
Oh, nice.
I'm using my sea salt.
Okay.
Sea salt.
Sea salt. You add a little bit to it.
Okay.
That looks good.
So I'm always scared of using sea salt because I'm worried about using too much or too little. I have sea salt at home and I look at it and I'm like, okay, I'll use it tomorrow. I only use it whenever I want to boil proteins, like, okay, boil chicken, boil meat and the rest. But when it comes to proper cooking, I'm always scared that I might overuse it.
Yeah?
No, you didn't have it's still for we chefs, as long as you're a professional, so you know the quantity of your sea salt, whatever you are going to put in there. This is why I like using sea salt. It's not processed, it's natural.
Healthier, yeah.
And it's also healthy. So I like using things that are natural, that's not been processed. We all know the environment is there. You need something that will boost your mood system. When you're eating, eat healthy. Eat healthy.
All right, thank you so much, Chef John. And of course, the meal will definitely be ready pretty soon. All you need to do is keep your fingers crossed for that. We're taking a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
Entertainment to me is everything. Entertainment is surrounding myself with loved ones, family, watching some good television shows, TV series, listening to good music, and taking a trip around the world, seeing new places, and interacting with different people, and also having a feel of different culture with people all around the world. So for me, I would say entertainment is life. It's larger than life.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the one who can make time stand still forever, Mr. Kelechi Amadi. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, my brother.
You love that intro, Abby?
Yeah. It was great.
Okay,
Thank you.
We try like that.
Thank you.
Now my question, which I feel is a cheap question.
Oh, go ahead.
What does ISO stand for?
That is it. I think I'll drink.
No, you're joking.
I'm not joking.
Kelechi Amadi. No. Shay, you didn't whine me. You're whining me now.
I think I'll drink. No problem.
Okay.
I've always known it as ISO. I never bothered to know what it means. I know what it means, but I never really bothered to know what the acronym is. Tell me the brand of camera that I use, so much so that I even became an ambassador. That's very easy. It's out there.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
I just said, look, I give you this one as a token of my appreciation.
Sony.
With us on this amazing segment today, Wake Up Nigeria, this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. And of course, on Mondays, we like to motivate you. And today, we're definitely having a very interesting topic. Now, how to be 360 successful in our lives, basically. And coming back, joining us today, we have Dr. Francis Additional. Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so it's been 3 amazing weeks now. This is actually the 4th week.
Yeah.
Talking about different ways of literally achieving success in our lives. And today we're talking about how to be successful in our lives from a holistic point. Now, talking 360 degrees.
Yeah.
Now, right? So a lot of people have different ideas of what their lives, the 360 version of their lives is. But then again, from your point of view, what would you say that 360 is?
Yeah. Traditionally, especially the schooling system or the mainstream culture have boxed humanity into having two-dimensional, to live with two-dimensional aspects of their lives.
Okay.
But life is built on 12 dimensional.
Wow. Okay, so we might not stay whole 10.
A whole 10.
Wow. Okay.
So.
Okay, so can you give us what are the 12?
Exactly. So we have health and fitness. We have intellectual life goal. We have, let's break it down in, there's this personal segmented dimensions. It means we have those things that are personally connected to you. You don't need any other person to make that happen.
Okay.
You understand? So we have health and fitness. Nobody will go to the gym for you.
For you, yes.
Intellectual life goals. Nobody will go to school for you. Nobody will help improve your mind, upgrade your life. Then there's spirituality.
Yes.
That's your personal walk with your creator. Then you have emotional life.
Okay.
Then you have character. That is like the base of your life.
Okay.
Or the foundation.
Because those are like the first 5, right?
Yeah, that are personal.
Personal to you.
Then we have the finance. You have the career life goals. Then you also have the financial life.
Okay.
They're quite different.
Okay.
Career is what you do, your time in exchange for money.
Okay.
But your financial life goal, that aspect builds your wealth.
Okay.
Career brings the income. Income is different from wealth.
From wealth, true.
You understand? Then you now have the quality of life.
Okay.
Quality of life is the beauty of materialism that adds quality to your life.
Okay.
The ability to create platforms for options. Then you now have your total life, ultimate life goal.
Okay, ultimate.
Then the next segment is your relationship.
Okay.
So you have your love life, you have your family life, parenting, you understand?
Yeah.
Then you now have your social life.
Okay.
So these are the 12 aspects.
These are the 12 aspects. 12. So is it possible now? You said achieving success 360.
Exactly.
Is it possible to literally achieve success in these 12 aspects of life?
It's possible.
How?
Yeah. The difference between a failure and an achiever, simply set goals.
Set goals.
Simply.
Okay.
The reason why people don't have that 360 dimension of success is because they only have set goals most of the time in 2 areas.
Finance.
Finance and career.
And career, true.
And most of the time they are sucked, their whole life, their whole time is sucked into career. 9 to 5, you're back home tired, nothing there's nothing you're doing concerning, no vision set for your children and all that. You understand? If all that is critically thought out, you understand, then success will start. You start seeing the fruits.
Yes, because the truth is,
Yeah.
where you put your focus, where energy goes,
Exactly.
right? There's definitely going to be a growth of some sort,
Yeah.
and all of that. And yes, I could actually understand that. So now I think the major question is how, especially in times like this and in a
Yeah.
climate like this, where it seems like a lot of people, as you said, have put so much energy and effort into their careers, into their finances. So people believe that, see, if I'm going to reach that peak in my career, I don't have time for any other thing. So how would you say you set goals to achieve high in career, finance, and still be able to maintain, set goals and achievements, high achievements and other areas of your life?
Yeah, the beauty of the truth is, I think humans need to always come into the place or the consciousness that they have something called the mind. And the mind is so powerful that we are not always conscious of how powerful it is. You understand? Thinking is your ability to focus on a particular subject matter until your focus matures into concentration. And your concentration leads into awareness, knowledge. And that knowledge activates you to take certain actions that will generate results. The mind is so powerful that when thoughts are dropped in your subconscious mind, the good book says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. It simply means if you can put pictures of thoughts of those 12 dimensions in your mind, there's a way your mind ought to bring those thoughts into reality. It's important to also know that the mind is the factory of your destiny. You can't achieve greatness by accident. It begins with a thought process. So the big question is, what is the picture that you have set as a focus in each aspect of those aspects?
Okay.
And the beauty of it is, as you succeed in one aspect, it attracts or activates the other aspect to be successful.
Okay.
For example, I made a vow that I'll be the greatest father ever. And in that same light, I'll also be the greatest husband ever. It simply means my children will be amazing. I have 3 lovely children, and they are doing amazingly well. Why? Because I have that set goals. At age 13, Mojoin became the youngest international certified Cisco Python instructor in the world. You understand? It's because there's a set goal. It's because there's something we are doing towards it. Her younger brother won an international gaming, they are programmers, international gaming, global gaming competition.
Wow.
There are set goals. I have visions for them, and I see they are too big for schools to accommodate them, so we homeschool them. Why? Because there's a plan. You understand? All these are set goals. And because I have that in mind, then I'm working towards it, I'm seeing results, and I'm motivated to do more. You know, in the first session we had, we defined thinking. You can't think rightly and fail.
You can't think rightly and fail.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you fail, then it's not called failure. It's a call or a feedback from the future that you need to work harder and know more.
Create more awareness.
Create more awareness.
Yeah, for that thinking.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing, amazing, amazing. I mean, your kids are definitely very brilliant. Hopefully, we'll have them on the show very soon to probably talk about their amazing achievements. Well done, sir. Thank you so much. We've had amazing 4 weeks so far. Next week will be the final week. We definitely are looking forward to the conversation we're going to be having next week with you. All right, and that's also a call for you to make sure that you keep it locked right here because we still have more of this interesting motivation talk coming up next week. But right now, we actually have to set the mood for the week with a musical performance. I have with me Omiwale Abdullahi Ayobami, known by his stage name Opeyemi LSK. LSK, how you doing?
I'm good.
All right. What's the name of the song you're performing for us today?
Jaye by LS.
Jaye by. Please speak into your mic.
Jaye by LSK.
Okay, that is you, Jaye, by yourself, right? Are you ready to perform?
Jaye. Yeah, ma. Yes.
Okay,
Ma.
please take it away.
Okpayemi LSK. One time.
No. Bàbá mi tètè ṣe kí lè la kí má ṣàkóbá ta fẹ́ gbẹ́ kìràkìtà ò máa dọ́là láàyè jẹ́ kí lọ́wọ́ mú. I celebrate to God mo dorí mi mú ẹ̀bẹ̀ mo bẹ̀ káyé má rí mi mú. Bàbá na only you dey for me. Make my man rẹ̀ when the hustle pay for me.
Mo ti ṣiṣẹ́, mo ti hustle, mo ti party. Mo tún wá gbójú mi sókè mo gbé sáàtì. Èmi náà fẹ́ kí singular tèmi gan di plural. Mo ti wọlé bàbá mo kúnlẹ̀ mo gbàdúrà. My time not your time, so ẹ má fara wé mi. Ó ti pẹ́ ta tí bàbá ní ọ̀sùn yìí kó lè yó mi. Gbogbo tí bá dáwọ́lé bàbá jẹ́ kó máa yé mi. I pray mama no die when the hustle start to pay me.
Bàbá mi tètè ṣe kí lè la kí má ṣàkóbá ta fẹ́ gbẹ́ kìràkìtà ò máa dọ́là láàyè jẹ́ kí lọ́wọ́ mú. I celebrate to God mo dorí mi mú. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ mo bẹ̀ káyé má rí mi mú. Bàbá na only you dey for me. Make mama know that when the hustle pay for me. Bàbá mi tètè ṣe kí lè la kí má ṣàkóbá ta fẹ́ gbẹ́ kìràkìtà ò máa dọ́là láàyè jẹ́ kí lọ́wọ́ mú. I celebrate to God mo dorí mi mú. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ mo bẹ̀ káyé má rí mi mú. Bàbá na only you dey for me. Make mama know that when the hustle pay for me.
Olúwa ló kẹ́ mi, Olúwa ló ṣọ́ mi. Olúwa ló ń bùkún sápò, Olúwa ló fẹ́ mi. Ọ̀tá pọ̀ ní gbòòrò many people táwọn ọ̀rọ̀ mi bí òbí. Mo nígbàgbọ́ wípé ṣì máa gbọ́ mi. Eré ọwọ́ la fi ṣe ní secondary school tá fi bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ṣe freestyle lórí bí fọwọ́ lùlù bí ẹni ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀. Soonness ó shock pé ìyanu gan ṣì máa ṣẹlẹ̀ drip blood. Ìgara lọ fi fọ́ táyà tẹ́lẹ̀. Now I'm married to the game, I focus on my dream. I focus on my dream with the hope pé mo máa win. I stood like a soul, vision the story like a film. I rub my mind and my body with a cream. Truly I'm not a saint cause I know say I'm a sinner. Be steady on my guide, congratulated as their winner. I know if I be the scope. As you know cut me the soap. As you see me is the best, no underrate my chicho.
Bàbá mi tètè ṣe kí lè la kí má ṣàkóbá ta fẹ́ gbẹ́ kìràkìtà ò máa dọ́là láàyè jẹ́ kí lọ́wọ́ mú. I celebrate to God mo dorí mi mú. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ mo bẹ̀ káyé má rí mi mú. Bàbá na only you dey for me. Make mama know that when the hustle pay for me. Bàbá mi tètè ṣe kí lè la kí má ṣàkóbá ta fẹ́ gbẹ́ kìràkìtà ò máa dọ́là láàyè jẹ́ kí lọ́wọ́ mú. I celebrate to God mo dorí mi mú. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ mo bẹ̀ káyé má rí mi mú. Bàbá na only you dey for me. Make mama know that when the hustle pay for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Made Kuti in the building. It's still 7 of 7, and we've been doing a whole lot of protesting. The only thing that remains is just to carry placard.
It's about 5 of 7, to be honest. Because, ask your question. I have so much to speak about once we finish.
We'll not give you the time because it's 7 of 7.
I will make the time now. He said he will not ask questions about science.
No.
Neuroplasticity.
And based on
he asked a question that was subjective about high life, and he did not finalize his answer about a Kuti question where there are only 3 of us.
Editor, scratch this part out.
That could have possibly composed the music.
Editor, scratch this part out.
Stupidity is an act of ignorance.
Hey God, Made.
Was composed by which Kuti?
Femi Kuti.
Is that your final answer?
God, I'm Sheon Kuti. No, wait, Femi Kuti.
You said
Femi Kuti. Wait.
You can't be allowed.
No, you've not asked me anything.
Everyone.
You've not asked me anything. So my final answer.
No. All I have to say is This show is really about drinking.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
The questions don't matter.
That's the whole
Justice
idea.
is out the window.
We throw caution to
We
the
have
wind
no
right
morals here.
On the 7 of 7.
Entertainment team.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Made Kuti in the building. It's still 7 of 7.
Lighting company based in Lagos and Abuja, Nigeria. They provide bespoke architectural design lights for both residential and commercial projects. They also produce customized light fittings for building projects. Light Architect. It is great to have you. You are welcome.
Thank you.
I like that, Light Architect. How did you? How did that name, come together?
Okay, the name came from the purpose of the business. Yes, I wanted to do something different from the local markets. So I had to research into the architectural lighting. Yes, because it's actually different from what we have in the local market.
Wow, when you say architectural lighting, that's interesting.
So that is where the name came from.
Light Architect.
Yes.
Okay, you're one of the businesses that started the boom from the COVID era. Tell us that story, how
Okay, before the COVID,
for you.
Before the COVID, I had a 9-to-5 job, but unfortunately, the lockdown came and a lot of companies downsized. In fact, those that were not laid off the salary was cut and everything. So I was just at home and I said, okay, just before the COVID, I've always posted, but it was just fun. I didn't take it as a business. There was no prices to it or anything. So I just post when I see good lighting in movies, for instance. I just go and I Google the lights. I see the pictures. I crop it out and I just post. So from my posting, a lot of people were interested, and they started asking, "How do we get this? Do you sell them? Do you sell them?" I said, "Oh, this is an opportunity
for you,
for me." So when the COVID lockdown came, we're just at home doing nothing, but the phone was there, the internet data was there. So I made use of that, and that was how we started.
And so after COVID, that's when you really...
And yes, and after COVID, we had to get a physical showroom because a lot of people started saying they want to see it. They want to see the lights.
The lights before they even...
They make
so
the
where
purchase.
do you source your content? Do you import or do you source locally?
We import. Unfortunately, we don't have locally made lights.
Okay.
The only one I've came across is actually just a spotlight.
Okay.
So we hope that we will get there. But for now, we import.
Considering, yes, okay. Now, considering business in Nigeria and considering the value of our dollar, the fluctuating, it's falling and it's fluctuating, how has that impacted your business?
It has. The Forex is actually a big challenge. Forex is actually a big challenge because apart from what we sell in the showroom, we do pre-order. And by pre-order, that is the items that are not available. But then people are interested in them. Maybe we just post them and say, okay, this item is nice, and some people find it suitable for their spaces. And they want to make payment for it. Now, you have to know the current rate at that moment to be able to give them a price. Now, when you give them a price, the item takes like minimum 14 to 21 days to arrive. And now that we have the Forex challenge, it goes up every day. So by the time the item arrives, the costs have changed. But then you can't go back to the clients to say, oh, the prices have changed and everything. I believe this period, this period is not a period for too much profit. We are all trying to manage. So whatever it is, we count our losses and we move on.
Is there any way, in some ways, that... Have you ever thought about if there is a possibility of manufacturing locally or something? Has that ever crossed your mind?
It does. We are open to investing because manufacturing has to do with technology. Yeah, and we do the business aspect, not the science aspect.
I fully understand you there.
When we see people that
who are ready to...
Exactly.
Yes, I understand what you are saying there very much. Very much.
Collaborating.
So, apart from, now these things are exquisite. I'm seeing some lightings here and they are really exquisite. What's the market like? Do Nigerians appreciate such exquisite works? Because these lights are on their own, they are works of art. Some of them are decorative pieces. Some of them, maybe they might not have so much of a use.
They tell a story.
Yeah, exactly, and all of that. How is the general market? How do people, are these well appreciated?
Yes, they are. In fact, you remember I told you that I actually saw the opportunity because of the client's feedback. So a lot of people love this. Gone are the days of just crystals. What we grew up to know were just the crystal chandeliers. And
Chandelier,
but
that's
now,
just that one new one in the center of the living room.
A lot of people are tired of that, and they want something different. They want art. They want something that can be aesthetics, energy efficient, and also perform the functions of a light.
Of a light, wonderful. Now, there's something quite remarkable in all you've said, feedback. How important is feedback when it comes to the process of doing business and managing one's business? How important is feedback?
Feedback is as good as the business itself. Because the business cannot exist without the audience.
Because a lot of people, right, they don't even create an avenue to receive feedback. And even if they do, you see businesses that when it doesn't go the way they want, do you understand? They feel like there's a problem with the consumer, especially in this era of social media businesses. A lot of businesses are on Instagram. And you see them, you see, oh, I couldn't get this, I couldn't get this. The customer service might not be so good and all of that. How do you think, how can Nigerian business people on social media, how can they ensure that they use feedback well to get to make their businesses more, more viable, more appreciable to the consuming public?
Yeah, I think the major thing is changing our mentality when it comes to business. I have this mentality that if the client is not satisfied, then I've not made that transaction.
Wow.
So we also offer after-sales service. So it's not just about you coming to our DM to say you like the light, or you walking into the showroom, you get the item. We can install for you, and we also maintain and repair. In fact, I've had several cases that clients don't buy the light from me. Yes, they buy from others, but because others don't offer that, especially the repair service, then they come back to me and say, oh, they have this light, and can I help them? It's not working again, this and that. The ones I can do, I take them in and I do that. So feedback is very, very important. So once we have that mentality that without the client being satisfied about an item, then the transaction, we can't say the transaction is a success.
Apart from the FX challenge, are there any other, with the business environment here, are there any other challenges that you've faced and been able to surmount so far?
Yes, there are other challenges, and the challenges is the risk of damage. Yes.
When it comes to conveying and when it comes to transportation, logistics.
These items are fragile. They are fragile items. So most of the time when we import them in, we find out that many cases they get damaged at the points of check-in. That is custom clearing.
What do you do in those situations?
We can't.
You reorder, or you try to fix them?
Unfortunately, there's no face to the custom, so there's nobody to hold accountable here. But then we talk to that is why the relationship with the suppliers or manufacturers is very key. The same way you have relationship with your clients, also maintain a good relationship with your manufacturers. So most of the manufacturers, they understand that these items can damage.
So they resend?
Yes, most of the time we get a free replacement. However, we pay for the shipping again. Yes.
Is there any form of insurance on such items?
Yes, we have, because we've insured our items before.
Okay.
We've insured our items before. But when it comes to the way bill aspect, the insurance comes from the shipping companies.
Okay.
It comes from ship. So where there is a total loss, that is when you don't even get the item at all. Shipping companies take responsibility
for that.
Yes. But where there is the damage, in fact, there are sometimes that you can't really say the damage is even from our hand here.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe from handling from overseas.
From their side.
Overseas. Yeah. So, and there's nobody to. So those are the risks we face.
Okay, how about locally now? When you now want to, if you're dealing with, because logistics here or delivery here can also be a headache. Have you ever encountered issues where it got damaged on the way to the consumer or something like that?
Yes, we have, but it's not something that is common.
That's common.
Yes, because we try as much as possible to use reliable logistic companies. So, and sometimes we even create the items.
Oh yes, I think is it possible to create such a sweet thing without? Because I'm thinking of creating and maybe a lot of to support it. There has to be a lot of packaging to support.
Yes, right. If they are going to a very far place, like let's say we have orders from Cross River, Calabar, as far as Calabar is. So we have to create them, especially when the items are very fragile, like glass materials. Then we create them and there's a minimal risk when it comes to local. The major one that we face is the imports one.
All right, well done. Thank you very much. Quite insightful there when it comes to how you run your business, and I believe there's something out there for somebody else to learn when it comes to managing a business. Okay, we have breakfast for you. Are you fasting?
No, I'm not.
You're not. All right, we've got something for you. Let's head over to the kitchen.
Hold it down if things went wrong, or would this serve as lesson? It's okay, you didn't find true affection.
Welcome to the kitchen. Yes, breakfast has been served by Chef John.
Yes, indeed.
So tell us what we're having for breakfast now.
Yeah, we have the linguine, nut and spinach pasta.
Wow.
Okay.
Practically, as I said earlier, it's all
vegan.
Vegan.
Vegetarian.
So what we have in there, we have spinach, we have fresh parsley, we have fresh basil, we have your almond, we have peanut. What you are seeing is not cheese. It's actually almond flake.
Almond flake.
We have the coconut milk that make it. Yeah, sure.
What do you think?
There's a lot of going on.
You didn't know what to expect, right?
Very nice. When I had vegan, I was like,
yeah.
When people
always
hear
think
vegan,
that for vegan.
they feel like it's not going to have
nice.
flavor.
Can I take another bite?
Please go ahead.
It's all yours.
It's all yours.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done, Chef. Okay, I was thinking of one French stories, but okay, no, I don't do it. It's okay. It's been a wonderful show. Thank you for being a part of the show. Remember, our anniversary is on Wednesday. It's all about our 7th anniversary. Keep up with the show. Tomorrow, we'll talk about how you can be a part of it. We'll be having some giveaways for families. So just
keep your eyes on our social media pages.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially Instagram.
Exactly.
We'll just say that out loud.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
The following is a paid presentation by ShopX TV. You're watching ShopX TV, home to some of the most popular international brands in Africa, including Gotham Hammered Collection, Genie Bra, Bionic Floodlight, Spot X, Total Crunch Evolution, and more. And we are now proud to introduce our biggest offer of the year, the ShopX Mid-Year Sales. Yes, from now until the end of July 2024, we will be offering our customers 20,000 Naira off this home fitness machine. SportX Digital Compact Treadmill. The compact foldable treadmill that makes being active and losing weight fast and easy. Just unfold it and walk, jog, or run while you watch your favorite programs on TV. And when you're done, just fold it and store it away.